and welcome to an episode of Automation, the car company Tycoon game. In today's episode, we're going to be making kind of an American, not really a land yacht, but we are going to make an American luxury sedan type thing. Now, I think we're going to use this thing right here. It's a pretty good sedan. We're going to make the panels out of aluminum, and then the chassis is going to be a monocoque chassis. And then we're going to have the chassis made out of, well, let's see. Let's just go with glued aluminum. And then let's have the engine, a longitudinal setup engine, McPherson struts in the front, and we're going to go for a multi-link system in the back. I don't really know what this will do, so let's just max it out for no reason. Now let's go for a V8. I do know the difference between these two, but I don't really know which one will be better. Like, it's only the engineering time that's better. One is more simple than the other. So I think we're just going to go with this sort of V8. So 8 cylinders, obviously. And since this is kind of a more modern type of vehicle, we're going to go for an aluminum block. Just increase this a little bit. And then we're going to go for dual overhead cam, because this does need to be an efficient engine. I'm going to go for aluminum heads. And then variable valve lift or whatever, something like that. For the crank, we're going to go with cast iron. And then for the pistons, we're going to go cast. Con rods, we're going to go cast. We're not going to go cast for that. So it's going to be smoother if we go for higher quality. So we are going to go a little bit higher quality. It is supposed to be a big American car that's really smooth. We're going to go for that. We're just going to keep the compression where it is. We're going to keep this where it is. We're just going to try to lower that a little bit. Then we're also going to go variable valve on all cams. Quality up. Because, why not? This isn't like we're trying to make something. And for this, we're not going to put a turbo on this. The big American V8, it won't need a turbo. Fuel injection, direct injection, because it does still need to get emissions. Go for per cylinder. And then for the intake, standard intake. Now let's see, if we just put it on regular fuel, that might be able to do something. I don't know. If we just run it on regular fuel, we'll see if it works on that. But then we'll have to change it around a little bit. Ignition timing. Let's increase the ignition timing a little bit. I want this engine to rev to about 8,000 RPM. Quality, let's leave that right about there. Headers, normal headers, dual exhaust, bypass valves, because when you want it to be sporty, you might want it to be a little bit sporty. And then we're going to go for a three-way catalytic converter. Okay, so for the first muffler, we're going to go with a baffled muffler. Second muffler, we're just going to go for reverse flow. As I was expecting, everything is dying. So if I just go back here, what happens if I just put it on ultimate fuel? The knocking stops. So let's just put it on a little bit higher quality fuel. And then something else I'm going to go do. We're going to go to this. Let's see if changing the RPM limit. Yes, okay, so the pistons will last up until 6,200. About 6,300. What I can probably do, let's go to bottom end. So the pistons are basically braking. So if I go for heavy duty, which, yeah, heavy duty cannot go very fast. So forged does work pretty well. Cranked, let's go for forged steel. That fixes that issue. And then con rods. So I bet if I go for heavy duty, yeah, it breaks. Heavy duty forged, okay. Lightweight forged, good. Well, they're not knocking, they're just have high stress caused on them. So this does cost a little bit more. Okay, so this is going to cost a bit more. However, it stops the engine from being stressed out so badly. So let's go see what this thing sounds like. Oh, it looks like it needs bigger exhaust headers. But let's just see what this thing sounds like. Yeah, that thing sounds pretty good if you ask me. It makes that torque real down low, but then it makes its maximum power at like the maximum RPM basically. Now I wonder, oh look at that, we can even run this on regular. Okay, so I'm gonna I just decreased this to get a bit better just in general stuff, except for higher RPM power. And then let's see if we can increase the compression ratio until something starts to get damaged. There it is, it starts knocking at that. But I believe, yeah, I'm just using normal fuel. So if I go to premium, it's fine. Okay, so now that we have this engine, this thing will make a good amount of power. Now, we need to go back to the exhaust and increase the diameter a little bit. Let's look at the next page here. Headers. Oh yeah, headers, yeah. The exhaust diameter doesn't really matter in the headers case scenario. You can actually decrease that a little bit to there. So this is going to be pretty much perfect for that. So we need better headers. Okay, so now let's see here. So this is the exhaust, which is like an airflow restriction thing. So if I increase that, horsepower goes up, torque goes down. But horsepower takes a big jump, torque takes just a little bit of a drop down. So I'm just going to keep it like that. And then, oh what? Where did the catalytic converter go? I want a catalytic converter on this. So if I just increase this number, okay, that's better. A lot better. 500 horsepower for a naturally aspirated V8. Do we really need that much? Eh, screw it. Why not? Let's listen to what this thing sounds like now. Yeah, that's pretty good. So now the next thing we gotta do is we gotta go make the body. So we're gonna go for this sedan body. And with the sedan body, I'm just gonna try to make it a little bit bigger. Oh, no. Let's keep it the same size, maybe just a little bit wider. And, you know, let's just keep it like that. Make that a little bit bigger. So if I do that, there, that increases legroom for the front and rear, so I'm just gonna squish that in. You know, it looks better when it's longer. Please don't take that wrong. Body quality, meh, who cares? And for paint, let's go with... let's just go with steel, I guess. Okay, next thing, let's just slap on some headlights on this thing. Okay, let's put some headlights like right there. Maybe a little bit bigger. Also, put it up a little higher. Now this thing is not going to be meant to look good. I don't really care about how this looks. It's just a big old luxury sedan. And then let's go for tail lights. I'm thinking maybe something just kind of simple. Maybe we could try these. Yeah, I'm just gonna use those. I really don't care. And then indicators. Well, it already has an indicator in the light, so that doesn't matter. Grill. Let's make this a happy car. A little bit bigger. Let's put a lip on this car. Go with something kind of subtle. Go right down there. No, I don't like it. I know it could have been centered better, but whatever. Okay, so spoiler. Nah. Wing. Gives us downforce, but I'm gonna pass. Fuel cap. Slap one on the side right here. Door handles. Put some big old ugly door handles right there. Mirror. Okay, come on, game. There we go. Just make those mirrors a little bit bigger too, and they're facing the opposite direction that they need to be. What if we went for just some like something like that? Maybe these are also not pointing in the right direction. I guess I'm just gonna do that. Why not? I don't know what type of wheels do we want here. I think I'm gonna go with those wheels. I'm gonna go with the drivetrain. So as this is a big American car, I mean, we are gonna go for all-wheel drive. And just standard automatic transmission. Yeah, let's just go with 8 gears. Why not? Top speed. Let's go to there. Which, Alexa, set limited at 166. We're just going to go up a tiny bit more. Now let's see if no wheel spin at all. Now if we go to front wheel drive. So this car's estimated top speed is 303. So we're going to go up near 303. No wheel slip. Interesting. Still gonna go with all-wheel drive though. Now power distribution. Okay, so we're gonna go for almost all of it in the rear, but then once you have kind of a little bit of a slip up, it's gonna send power to the front. So we're gonna go for a electronic limited slip differential. Better comfort and better smoothness when we increase that. Crossplay tires. No, not crossplay. We're gonna go for radial tires, obviously. And what do we want on this thing? We're gonna go for, let's just go for a sport compound. And then, obviously, much wider tires in the front and rear. So, yeah, definitely want fatter tires in the rear. And so the rim diameter, we're going to go up to a 21 inch. So we're going to go slightly smaller tire. Yeah, let's go for about 38. And let's go for 20 inches. Rim, we're going to go for alloy. Now we're going to get to the next one. So in the front, I'm going to go with a dented. Okay. We're going to go for a vented disc and 4 pistons to make just a little bit more sporty. Then we're going to increase the size of that just a little bit. We're just going to go for a normal solid, vented disc in row 2. 4 pistons. A little bit bigger. Not as big as the front though. Pad type. Just go up a little bit. Let's bring the quality up a bit too. Under tray. Let's just go for for skid tray. Full cladding. Actually, let's just go for nothing. Cooling airflow. Increase. Just a little bit. Brake airflow. Increase. Let's increase that. This has a big old bench seat in the rear. And nice seats in the front. So you got 5 seats in total. And then this is going to be really luxurious. So it's going to be like a high-end luxury car. So handmade interior. Luxury infotainment. Increase that. Let's go for electric variable steering. Let's go with that. Launch control. Okay. So springs. Active comfort. Which actually probably isn't as comfortable as this. Yeah, see, look, that's way more comfortable. So we're going to go for that. And then sway bars. Let's go for active. Let's go for comfort. Ride height. Well, let's go at 9.5 inches maybe. Increase that too. Okay. And let's export this thing in the BeamNG. So I'm going to do a BeamNG video with this. But right now, hopefully you liked this episode. And goodbye.